What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of my Manchester United FIFA 19 career mode series. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you are enjoying it so far. It was a great response to the first episode. I'm really excited to continue this series, really get into this series now. As much as, it's something we're all aware of now, we just have to be honest about. Career mode, it's going to be the same this year for the most part. There's going to be a few nice, again, little changes there, the Champions League stuff, but yeah, the appearance of it in terms of that, just a little bit flashy in terms of being new, but in terms of the depth of the career mode is about the same. But yeah, on this channel I'm going to be covering career mode stuff like all year, so yeah, make sure you'll be watching out for the video, subscribe, have my notifications on, all that good stuff, as if you enjoy career mode, I'll be doing a lot of stuff on it. And that's the thing, the videos really, like, making the content really pumps me up. If you're wondering, oh, why is he so excited? It's more so the connection with you guys that really like to follow my series more than anything. So there's a few things. Obviously, hey, it comes with the topic. We did sign Skriniar. That's a good thing. Sometimes it can remind me of what to be talking about. That one signing is solid. I don't want to be going crazy with transfers as well. So, like this first season, I just thought we really needed to bolster with another central defender. But then the rest of the squad is solid enough. So I'm happy enough with that side of things. But guys, we have still got a big budget. It doesn't mean you have to use it, because I don't want it to get too boring for you guys. Like I said, I don't want to be too unrealistic. I don't want to go ahead signing Messi and Neymar in the same career mode. That wouldn't be realistic at all, and it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun to do that. So yeah, that's how you kill a series, to be honest. Even just for me personally playing it. But checking out the youth scouts, there's another guy from Turkey, Ediz Yalman. 5-star judgment, exactly what we want, and 4-star experience, pretty strong. So I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, the series I did, and it was Manchester United, the first. Because yeah, FIFA 17 career mode. I got 3 scouts, and I would just get too much youth players in. Youth squad will be full, and my overall squad will be huge. I think 2 scouts is a good balance, and only let through the very best. But now the question is, we're already scouting England. Where is the second out? This is one where I think we can rotate more. Normally I just go easy, 9 months, and maybe you'll see that's boring, because I do that all the time. So it's like, me personally, I want to change up. So with this second scout, I want to be going a bit more like over the world, essentially. So first up, I think we're going to head to Brazil, but we'll do 3 months. So in 3 months intervals with this second scout. But type, we won't search for a specific type. So yeah, we'll just advance. So we'll do that with this other scout, just to make it a bit freshen up, so he can go out to different countries every 3 months. Hey, that's not too bad. So if you click on hire scout again, well, yeah, if there was another 5-star judgment one, I was thinking about it, but I think for the reasons I just mentioned, 2 is a solid amount, so you get through maybe a realistic amount of youth players, so they're not completely, or your squad is not completely filled with youth, because there's still no real like youth team, or like under 21s, under 23s, whatever whatever different leagues have. But you need that, I feel, because how it is, you don't want to be having so many youth players in your squad. So we're going to leave it like that. Leave your thoughts on, should I use the GTN, or do I just listen to you guys to see what you want me to do in terms of transfers, really? But I did want to take a look at the board expectations. I didn't really look at that, because guys, it doesn't look too much different, but I do want to see what the board wants. So I got an idea of it when I just went into the career, on the start screen, when you choose your team, it says that. So the youth development is low, but there's still important things to do. So really, my job is not going to be based off this anyway, even if I don't agree to do these things. Sign 1 player in your youth academy assigned to midfielder position. I think there's a high chance of that happening. Sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Yeah, I think we'll be able to do that. But again, it's low, so it doesn't matter if we don't. But I do want to incorporate the youth side of things. Then brand exposure, that generally always passes, at least in previous years. And then long term, earn 334 million around through media earnings. That's a new one. I haven't seen like a long-term one like that before. Or maybe I just got too bored of FIFA 18, to be honest, to care. Then domestic success. This is the most important thing. Obviously, the brand exposure thing, they just happen naturally when you're a team like United. You kind of don't have to worry about it, especially if you're doing well. But anyway, domestic success. Premier League, finish in a UEFA Champions League place. So, like, top 4 is that's not really too demanding. It's easy enough to do, I'd say. And then win the cup. Win the FA Cup. Hey, maybe you should focus on that to get that. Like when we have our FA Cup games, and then long term, within 2 seasons of the Premier League, win the league title. Okay, it's the long term goals. I like that though. I like that. Not if you don't win the league in your first season as manager, you get fired. That's unrealistic. Reach the final of the Champions League. I think if you can have a really good season, we could do that. If we're just playing really good, if I'm playing really well as well, within 3 seasons in the UEFA Champions League, win the cup. Okay, that's realistic. The instant expectation for this season is not to actually either win the Premier League or Champions League, but to, progress towards doing that. So, that sounds good to me. And hey, guys, just so you know, I mentioned it, and I saw a couple comments saying, just simulate because we want to get into the Premier League season. There wasn't so many, but I can only judge off what a few people said. Because, no one really demanded the preseason. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go scout a future star, but then we'll, simulate through these, preseason tournament games. So, redeem item. Obviously, we're not going to get them in instantly. We have to wait. There you go. Scout has been dispatched. So, we'll just sim this game here. It was very disappointing to lose the game we played, though. It was very tight. We just conceded a late crazy goal. Go watch the last episode if you missed that. But we will just sim this one. They lost against Real and finished 2-2 there. Lingard with that late important equaliser. Let me know which players I should train and what specific training sessions, as Rashford gets important A, but his attributes there are pretty strong. But I really want to get... It's more so his finishing and long shots I want to get up. So there's other... Like shot power, sprint speed is real good already. I don't expect, especially sprint speed, to go up too fast at all. Just hope these other lads... I hope Chong becomes good. And I want Dalot because I'm like, who do we sign? Like, another right back? Or we just utilize him, essentially. Build him up. So maybe for this one, we'll be starting... We'll look to start... Okay, Rashford. Let's just see. Yeah, we can put him right wing. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Even though his position says left wing, he can play there. Let me know, like, certain players, their future at the club. Maybe like a Herrera, Juan Mata, do we look for... See, I have maybe targets in mind I could replace, but I don't want you guys to be too upset, like, with, like, signings I make, getting rid of too much of the first team in the first season. You know what I mean? So, we'll just really leave that for now. And also, maybe Ashley Young. Ashley Young, drop out, give Luke Shaw something. Luke Shaw, he feels older than he is. He feels older than he is. Like, he's only 22. Like, he's still... Man, does anyone think he's underrated a little bit in FIFA? Like, I feel, maybe at least 80. Like, a solid 80. That's not that's not like a superstar left back, but I think, he's... But my point is, he's still young enough. I just wonder what his potential is actually like now. So, here, I've never really... Not often where I'm like, I don't really care if I lose. But, let's see what happens here. We win 6-0. It's because they're using all young players. They must know. Yeah, because they're advancing. Hey, it gives us points though. So I don't mind. I don't mind that helping us because it gives us a little extra money. But I thought, I don't mind because we'll just get... Okay, found all I can. See it, yeah. I'd rather you guys be... You're my scouts, lads. You're my scouts. Come to me with players and their players I'll bring to the shortlist. You can be my scouts. What do you think about that? That could be like your name of my like my viewers can be the scouts. Okay. Ooh, hey, we get transfer offer. I was in the mood to maybe negotiate. Not that I want to sell him, but actually, are we gonna get any offers? Okay, we get it. I might just cancel. I'll take instructions off for searching. Gomez. Oh, yeah. We'll wait and see. So, but I'm not about unrealistic transfers. Like, Anthony Martial, like, he's not want to go... So, in a way, I don't want to negotiate this. Because it'll be unrealistic. And I don't want to get into my temptation of, trying to sneak a really, really high offer for someone that I don't want to sell at all. So, yeah. Do you call that negotiating? Just rejecting it? So, yeah, let me know, like, Ashley Young or Luke Shaw. Who should be the starter? Like, Luke Shaw, he's still got the 84. If you train him up a little bit, get that defensive stats a little bit high, those defensive attributes, could be alright. So, Gomez. I feel Gomez and Chong, they're kind of fighting for that same, not even same position, because one maybe more a winger, one attack mid, but that spot. More that spot on the subs, but, like, who do I sub out? I need these lads ready. Hopefully he understands this kind of... Well, at the same time, guys, yeah... Give him the best chance of winning, I think. But if we lose, you're like, oh, you should have played him. I can see that point. But no, we win. See, Pogba and Martial. Martial, he's not going anywhere. Atletico beat Real. Could almost go, yeah, all the way. Like this. Makes the final against Atletico. You could be all saying play it, but nah, same point. Same point. I really want to get into the Prem season, guys. I'm sure you guys want to see that yourselves, so... Come on. So let's go into the office. More money, more money. See, we can save maybe for some pre-contract signings in January. Motivate, praise. Motivate. But, guys, that's the same thing. That's been in the game for way too long. Remember there was all these rumors about press conferences being in FIFA 19 career mode? To be fair, I probably made one of those videos on there, but I'm like... Where did those rumors come from anyway? Like, I don't know. Like, there was all these cutscenes people showing. Who knows? And once again, when I say people, I found the video from someone created that, and I'm like, okay, where did they get that from? But some players are looking a little bit tired. I think we're going to bring on Alexis Sanchez for this match. Luke Shaw as well, just a little bit lower in his condition, so we'll bring on Young. Think this could be the squad to take him on. So let's see how they go. Again, it's not like a win or lose. It's not a major thing. And yeah, definitely not going to take credit for it at all. Yeah, we lose 1-0. They even got a red card. So yeah, bit disappointing. But yeah, just preseason stuff. Want to get into the real stuff now, guys. Because I'm sure you're excited. I want to get into a Premier League match in this second episode. I don't want to be waiting till the third. Or maybe even fourth if I went far. If I played a few games in this episode, you know what I mean? So yeah, leave as is. Transfer. Ooh, Valencia. This is where we consider a little bit. I don't mind doing some transfer negotiating, to be honest. For a guy that's 32, we got to take a look at... yeah, see, he only has 1 year left on his contract. So the offer won't be as amazing. But hey, then that sparks some interest to make a right-back signing. Actually, really strong first-team one. So... We'll see about that. Because this is not something we can really negotiate for a really high amount, you know. But we can try. We can try. I might sneak try and get close to 20 million. Hey, see, it turned to X now. Thank you. I had to press it, and now it's it. But why didn't it show like that normally? Hey, not complaining. Not complaining. Perfect now. No worries. So let's propose a new transfer fee. 20. That might scare them off. Don't get me wrong. Antonio Valencia is a nice player, so I really won't be too disappointed if that doesn't go through. Okay, that's more than. Yeah, totally. He's gonna have a great future sale to get 5% of that. So it's not. Probably won't even have one. He might just stay at them till he retires. To be fair, remove the salon clause. Propose a new fee. So this is where we could almost get. Okay, an amount. 18.5. No, go 18 mil. 18 mil for a 32-year-old that's at 11 million at his value. Let's submit this. Let's see. That's more than. Oh, I feel that's as much as they can offer. They're not even going with the extra clause with that. Propose a new fee. Come on, you gotta. 16. We're dropping by 2 million there. Well, from my last offer anyway. Not that that's something that they would have considered enough. 16 mil. That's 5 million above his current value for a 32-year-old. Just trying to judge that with, is that acceptable for us? Ooh, he suddenly gets mad because it was about 2 million more than he was requested. I'm just, yeah. Some people might say, like, I've got these comments in the past, like, you're cheap or something like that, but it's, you want to make good deals. You want to make, but because I suppose I want to show my best ways of negotiating and getting good deals for players. Like, I'm happy enough to keep Valencia, but if he sold, okay, we'll get a replacement. But kind of through my videos, I want to show that, like, good negotiating and not just settling for a low amount. So it's not really being cheap. It's kind of actually trying to negotiate well and show that. Thick and fast coming now, though, with these training sessions. And look at that. Rashford has gone up in his long shots and finishing. That's exactly what we want. We want him to become more clinical. The shot power is already so good. So get stronger in the finishing long shot. He could be an absolute beast. And look at those A's from the guys, especially we want to get up in their overall. That's real good. Gomez, Chong, and Delot. Transfer offer for sure. See, this is something we consider. This is something we consider, guys. Even though I said, ooh, Luke Shaw. But yeah, it begs the, like, I suppose, question how, like, unrealistic or realistic that will be already. But because Galatasaray, oh, who knows? Sometimes a guy struggling in England, like an English player, he might go abroad. It's very rare, but it does happen. Maybe Luke Shaw could be a contender for that, but I don't see it happening in real life, to be honest. But that's why this is a video game. Let's go to negotiate and try and do something here. Like, I'd have to check if Luke Shaw is running out his contract, but especially for a guy that can improve in his overall. Like, 19, but I've always seen Luke Shaw as becoming a better player than that. Like, in the career mode series I do. I think in, like, I mentioned, like, FIFA 17... he became a pretty good player a couple of years ago now, but let's see. 19 million? That's a low ball as fuck, man. That's a fine... if that's his final offer, I'm not going to negotiate. Really, I'm going to... because I need something more for Luke Shaw, you know. I've always seen that could at least develop into low mid-80s, if that makes sense. Like an 83 or an 84. Maybe mid-80s might be stretching it, like 85, 86 overall. But it needs, yeah. He's someone that needs like a bit of worth in him. Not just like a throwaway, like money that's not going to make a difference. Come on, 18. Okay. A sell-on clause for a guy like Luke Shaw could be interesting, but the money needs to be more than 100k, more than his value, you know what I mean? Sell-on, if we edit sell-on clause, maybe make that, what's the highest for that? Well, highest is 25%, interesting. If we put that 20%, could do us long-term maybe, and but gotta propose a new fee, and we'll drop our offer to 16. 16 million and 20% sell-on clause. Let's see if he goes for that. Hold on to skip. And that's where he gets mad. Yep. I gotta remind myself to not use the shampoo he used. See, even if those offers don't go through, I enjoy negotiating. But yeah, I'm happy to keep those lads. Fullbacks in the team. See, we're getting some good ratings here. Look at Gomez go up. We get a loan offer for McTominay. He's 71 overall, I think. Yeah, loan spell. Yeah, loan spell could do him pretty good. As we get into the new month, the scout has returned. Oh, look, great job with our... it says it here. He must be good. He must be good. They're pleased with him. They think we've done a great job already. So, come on. Make this lad good. Yes. Don't you hate... and I love their faces. Or just how they show them now. It's a bit updated. So, would you say that's a new feature? Or it's more just a little update. It's nice. So, a 15-year-old... Felipe. Is that Faure? Again, yeah, I don't really know a lot of the French pronunciation, but let me know how to pronounce his name, because he's going to be part of the team in the future. He could be the next Pogba. He can learn from Paul Pogba, you know. I see a lot of similarities in his game. Look how quick he is, 90... Not yet. Those are his potential attributes. Forgot about that for a second. But you see that, you're like, oh, he's good. I never understood why it shows that if he's not that ability right now. So, yeah, agility there says 53, so... I've never understood that. But the point is, his potential is looking the goods. And, yeah. So those potential attributes... Yeah, obviously we don't need to sign him up to the youth squad like when the scouts bring us players. But, yeah, young Felipe, he could be a wonder kid. He could be a wonder kid for us. And they definitely improved the images of those youth guys. So, yeah. And I don't... Yeah. As fun as it is using youth players, again, I don't want to turn it into like a youth series, something like that. I want to get a good balance. I think you guys will prefer that, because I know people do specific youth series, so shout out to those guys that do a good job, because they're always fun to watch, you know. But when you do, for me personally, like having a squad like full of all those youth players, just, yeah, it doesn't feel the same as a proper career mode, you know what I mean? It's something to do for fun. Anyway, let's see. See, I don't know this guy's potential, to be honest. And I feel at 64 when you're pushing 20, 19, pushing 20. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think he has the greatest potential in him. But it's not even a good offer as well. We'll continue here. We should get another youth update. We're out. Yeah, the monthly scouting updates. We'll get them on both the same day there. So that's all good. As McTominay low now, and I thought if we get two on the same day, hey, maybe in one of them we'll get someone good. Yeah, I really... Oh! He strikes me better than the other lad. Even though his overall looks a bit lower. But minimum potential 82. Okay. Maybe Gomez will leave once more. We'll reject him. And... Ooh, Miguel Cruz, maybe wait once more. But Fabio Ribeiro, he... could be a good defensive player, potentially. We'll have to see, but yeah, minimum 82 potential. That's sign up, for sure, no doubt. So, couple good youth players already into the team. So let's see. Could we get a good English lad? Ooh, Mason Harrison will wait. Harrison Bennett, just feel there's these guys that are like more almosts. Again, Oliver Murphy, Joel Murphy is rejected. Patrick Brown will be rejected as well. So, yeah, it's pretty disappointing English youth scout update. But that's alright. We've got a couple good guys in so far. But here we go, guys. Ready to get into this match against Leicester City. Kick off the season. So, even looking at the fullbacks, I know they're weak areas. Even though you can say Luke Shaw, train him up. But I still can't see him becoming a really strong left back. I think as Manchester United, we could get a better left back and even right back, because Valencia is only going to be going down. So maybe that's something we just reinforce in the second season to be realistic, you know. At least, yeah, give the majority of this team a go. Just have that one signing in Skriniar and a strong centre back to come in. Let's get into this one now. Because for me, Shaw's always been a good left back. He's been good enough. He's not slow, so he's quick enough to keep up and normally increases those defensive stats. And here we go. Pogba creates space for himself. As he's still going on. Did that feel too easy? Did that feel too easy? That's a goal. Or is just Pogba too good? We'll find out. We shall find out. Or it may not be before too long. We'll be testing out ultimate difficulty in FIFA 19. Failed that first skill, but yeah. I think it's just Pogba being too good. What a goal. There we go. Oh, De Gea. Because don't forget, from the first match I played, we played against a good side. Keep that in mind. And I felt attacks we could create easy enough.
It's a very good interception.
They did feel dangerous on the attack. So I mean, someone like Leicester, we should. But yeah, you can tell their pace of their game. Oh, could we sneak in? Fred. He's got that agility. Fred! Oh! That was... He's so fun to use. He's like a more agile Pogba. And I guess you could say, yeah, not as strong. But that's what comes with it. He's like a smaller type. So it makes him a bit more agile. Not saying they're exact type players at all, but that's just like how it feels in the team. And move a lot quicker. Pogba's not slow by any means as well, but just a bit quicker, a bit swifter in his movement. Ooh, De Gea. He's had to make a couple saves already, guys. So yeah, pretty solid first half. We got that early goal, and then we did all right after that. I was expecting to kind of score more after that. But Leicester have had a couple chances themselves. I wouldn't say such key chances. But, oh, Luke Shaw important. Very important. Now Alexis. Oh, look at that movement. See, getting this game going now. Have the attacking tactics. Don't really need at the moment. Luke Shaw, not the worst ball. Will that go close hitting the flag? Oh, it's rare that happens. Vardy, they go back there. Probably a wrong decision. Because Matic always in the perfect spots. Perfect position he is. Holding in that position. So now, guys, I'm really not gonna fall to a late goal. We're gonna be the ones gonna be scoring it, if anything. Rashford, use that pace. As we pass it into the box, Herrera about to take a shot and force them back, and the fans are booing. Yeah, there we go. Strong defensive performance. We got that early goal. I wanted to maybe score a few more, but strong start to the EPL season. What a start by Pogba. What a start. Couldn't do anything like that. Ooh, right through the leg. Should get some extra points for that. Pogba, what a goal. Fred, really enjoying using Fred at the moment. See, Leicester actually had more shots. So again, if you go back to the player ratings, yeah, De Gea, fairly good rating himself. A bit disappointed with those defenders rating as the centre backs. And I talk about Luke Shaw of Valencia. They were a couple of the best players on the day. They did their thing. Let's take a look at tackles one. Luke Shaw, it's like they had massive tackles. What did they do? Dribbles completed Luke Shaw. High amount. It's the passes. They were accurate with their passes. I feel if you look around the pitch, all the players were, though. It's like he had a pretty simple game. So there we go. We'll round up with the training session. And I just realized, this episode's been pretty long already. Hasn't felt like that. It's just, I'm really into this. I'm really enjoying it. So I think we're going to leave it there, guys, now for this episode, and I'll get to record another one. Look out on the channel a bit later. I'll be looking to upload another episode. I'm going to be looking to get at least 2 episodes a day in this series. Absolutely grinding for you guys. And like I said at the start, this is where you're going to find daily career mode content. So much FIFA 19 stuff as well. So yeah, take a look at some of those transfers, some big transfers, eh? Isco is one. That's crazy, 128 million. Let me know what you think on those signings. And hey, Skriniar, we paid 63 million ourselves, but I reckon he's done some good stuff. So we will leave it there for now, guys. Make sure you leave a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in the very next video.